There's just no way my parents could ease on down the road knowing how many people are worried about them.
Your father doesn't care who's worried about him, especially if your mother's in the picture.
My dad has gotten a lot better about telling at least one of us when he's going to disappear. The reason he hasn't gotten in contact with us is because he can't.
I can't decide if you are the most gullible person ever or if I should emulate you.
Well, maybe Laura had a relapse and Luke doesn't want to leave her. Where have you been concentrating your efforts so far?
Well, there are a few cabins in the immediate area, but teams are checking them. So if the Spencer's left on foot, most likely there'll be a direct route.
Can you show us?
Yeah, of course.
Count me out. I am not traipsing through one more inch of underbrush.
I'll stay with her.
You don't have to do that.
No, it's fine. You shouldn't be alone right now.
Why the sudden concern?
If you were paying attention, it's not sudden. You are family.
All right. You know what? Everyone who's going, let's just do this.
Well, you know me better than anyone. You know, I'm somebody who operates from the gut, and I'm not so good analyzing the ins and outs of emotional situations. If your recovery had been permanent, none of this would have happened. But the doctors told me that it was only temporary, and the next time that you slipped away, it would be permanent. So I had some very tough, painful decisions to make. Like if I allowed them to wake you up, knowing that it was going to be temporary, who was I doing that for? Was it for you? Was it for me? The kids? Or did any of that matter anyway?
I'm sorry, Luke. I know how difficult it all was for you.
When you did recover, you said that you wanted to marry me again. And I know that that was the time to tell you about Tracy. I know. But knowing that you were only going to be with me for a limited amount of time, I didn't want to waste that time. I didn't want to not give you what you wanted.
It's okay. I get it. I really do. It's sweet. It's romantic. But you know what else it is? It's condescending. It's really condescending to assume that I can't handle the truth about your life without me.
Checking for signs that I'm about to start seeing dead people again.
Clearly, you've made a complete recovery.
Thanks to my mom. I hope her recovery lasts.
I'm sure you do. I bet your father does too.
Yeah, it's great having her back and awake. It's got to be killing you, though. What are you gonna do?
I'll let you know when I figure it out.
I'm not trying to be difficult, Luke. I'm just trying to make you understand. You know, it's infuriating to have entire chunks of your life missing, and it's even more infuriating to have other parts held back from you for your own good.
I know it's a lame explanation, but it's the only one I got. I didn't want to hurt you.
I'd rather be hurt than treated like a child. Or like some shell of a human being who just can't handle the truth about her life.
I understand now. I do.
Good. Well, we probably should talk about our current problem. I'm awake. Don't know for how long. And you're married to Tracy Quartermain, so we have another tough choice. Should we really be spending any time together? Don't look so surprised, Luke. When you're married to one woman and you're chasing down another, tough questions are bound to follow.
Hey, look, I was chasing Baldwin because he was driving like a maniac and he had you captive in the car.
You're stalling. It's amazing how your mind works, One half of it stalls while the other half can burn rubber and come up with a good answer. I'm sorry. I guess it's really not fair of me to
It's
put you
life that
off.
isn't fair, darling, life. You were the love of my life. My angel. I've never tried to replace you. Because I couldn't. You know that.
I believe that you loved me when you married me. But the first time. But yeah, I was just a little girl then, and I'm not anymore. And you don't seem like a guy who needs an angel.
Where are you taking this?
I don't know. I'm trying to answer the question that I asked you, me or Tracy. Oh. Look, if you feel that too much time has passed and it really has changed things for us, then I can accept that.
Do you mean that?
You don't get to answer a question with a question.
Guess I'm still stalling. The old brain cells don't burn rubber like they used to. Every time I came to visit you at Shady Brook and saw that you were still unable to do anything but just sit and stare, I was overcome with grief every time. Because all I could think of was all the wasted time, the wasted life, the lost joy, your infectious laugh, your beautiful, sparkling eyes. Lauren, nothing could ever make me stop loving you.
I know. But loving someone and building a life with them are really two different things. We were pretty remarkable, though, weren't we?
We had to keep on our toes.
And I've been off of mine for a while now. You've experienced years without me, without even having any hope of speaking to me.
But you've always been with me, always.
Like a faded photograph in your wallet. Look, I'm sure that at some point I just didn't factor in anymore. Oh. I hate what we've been robbed of. I hate that we didn't get to grow older and closer together instead of further apart.
You mean like we didn't get to sit on the front porch in matching rocking chairs?
My God, I would have had to nail you down to it. Oh, Luke, I never believed that was something you actually wanted. Okay, so what's gone is gone and we can't get it back, and it's nobody's fault, and it just is.
Are you sure about that?